This clip right here pretty much sums up the entire exotic. I got something for y'all to do. Y'all take yourselves over to Google right now and Google the word disappointment. I swear, IceFall Mantle would probably be the first picture to pop up. Alright, what's IceFall Mantle do? Glacial Guard replaces your barricade ability with a personal armor reinforcement that absorbs a small amount of damage. While reinforced, you are slowed and barricade does not recharge. They may as well call this perk Stone Statue, because that's pretty much what you're going to be running around in the Crucible. There's your perk description. Let's talk about what that actually means. So, you use your class ability. You get an overshield that lasts for 20 seconds. This overshield has about 100 health. I had a friend shoot me in a private match with a Momentum Worry shot, that's 90, and then a Summoner Body shot, which is 13 or 15, I don't remember, so that's 103 or 105, and he cut into my shield just a smidge after breaking the overshield, so I'm going to guess it has roughly 100 health. Your class ability does not regen while the overshield is active on you. That sucks. Worst of all, you can't run, you can't slide, you can't double jump. You can't break the shield early, like on your own. You have to get shot. It has to be shot off of you before you can regain functionality. This exotic is terrible, and I would never use it anywhere. Like, just don't. Don't even waste your time farming the Lost Sector, because it's that bad. So I'm just going to go on a rant about this exotic, because I was really, really hoping that Titans would get something kind of broken, because to me, Titans are always like, I mean, they're pretty good. Bottom Tree Striker's really good, and Hammers is okay, but like Top Tree Dawn and Hunter's Dodge is super good. We don't really have any movement type stuff to really help us out. I was like, cool, we get like an overpowered, like kind of like one-eyed mask kind of thing that's going to be better. Nope. We may as well call this Bot Walk Simulator. You can forget about challenging a sniper or anybody really, because you're just going to bot walk around the corner and get your head ripped off. I found it was so limiting to me to not be able to do the things that you need to do. Like, Destiny's it's very movement based, and when you can't slide and you can't run, you can't disengage or bait radar, and you're just bot walking around like some new player that got Destiny yesterday is going to try out the PvP experience. It just feels really, really awful. This exotic is going to need a buff if anybody in their mind is going to use it, like PvE or PvP. Like, I don't know what you're going to buff about it to make it even usable without it being just completely busted. My thoughts are you could leave it as is and make the shield like 150 or like 125. Maybe that would give it some use. You can't. You have to leave the slow effect, because if you have an overshield and you can still do all the things that you can do on the stasis class with that ridiculous slide distance, like, it would be like super broken if you could just run around. Maybe you could let it cool down like while it's active, but even then, the exotic the effect sucks in itself. So it's like, I don't know that having it more often would make it better. Maybe for PvE it would be better, but for PvP, no. The slow effect is just too much. It's too much of a hamper on PvP for you to ever like take it seriously. Anything that you can do with this exotic, you can do better with Titan's Ramparts, because you can throw that up. It's recharging while you're using it. You're not going to get flinched through the barricade. You're going to take 0 damage at all through the barricade, and if things get hairy, you can always just run away. You still have all your movement-based abilities to get away, but with this exotic, you're just, if you get pushed on by like 4 dudes at a time, like, that's it. That's a wrap. You're done. Something else that I don't like about this exotic is you can't really tell when the overshield breaks and you can move again. So you kind of get used to bot walking around, not sliding, not running or anything. So if you're in PvP, you're in a gunfight, you get shot. Normally your instinct's like, okay, I need to get to cover. So you whip your mouse and you slide into cover. But with this exotic, you kind of get used to not doing that. So then the overshield breaks, and then you could move, but you don't notice, because there's not really, when you're in a gunfight, there's no real way to tell, unless I take my eyes off the target and look up at my health bar to look and see if the overshield's gone. There's some particle effects, but again, you're not going to notice that when you're mid-gunfight. So I wanted to do kind of like a review too of PvE, but I can already tell you that it sucks there too, because anything you can do with this exotic, again, Titan's Rampart does it 1,000,000 times better. Alright, that's going to conclude my thoughts on this exotic. If you really want to farm it, it drops from the Concealed Void Lost Sector. 1250, I would imagine that it also drops from the 1280, but I would not waste my time if I were you. If you're a Titan, maybe go for one of the other exotics on Warlock or Hunter. It's probably better than this one. Alright, I'm out. I'll see you boys later. Appreciate y'all stopping by and giving it a watch.